So, good morning everyone. I am Haluk Damgacioglu. I am a PhD student in the Department of Industrial Engineering. I am working under the advisor of Dr. Nurçin Çelik. And besides sustenance and the sheltering, the electricity is the third most important thing in our lives in today's world. And our research mainly focuses on how we can make the electricity available to all the people and all the times. Unfortunately, our current electricity system still allows some power outages and disruptions. For example, especially in the natural disaster. For example, after the Hurricane Irma, the 80% of the Miami-Dade County was left without power, and nearly a week after, 25 of the accounts were still in the dark. So this happens also in the Hollywood Hills Rehabilitation Center, and the center lost its power during Irma and within days, and unfortunately 11 people died because of the power outages. So, and apart from this tragedy, these power outages and interruptions can cost billions of dollars on the US economy based on the Department of Energy. So then after the tragedy, the people start to buy generators. However, the generators can break down. They need to ramp up time to produce enough power and work efficiently. And they have also important drawbacks on the resupply of raw materials. So therefore, the generators are not reliable or resilient solution for our needs. On the other hand, microgrids promises energy independence and more energy resilient solutions for our future and today's world. Basically, microgrids are a localized group of distributed energy resources, including renewables and diesel generators, energy storage units, and controllable loads. So this concept allows us to control both the generation and demand simultaneously. So this is our main framework to operate the resilient microgrid and design a microgrid. So basically we collect the data from the microgrid from the real system, and we first run the low fidelity simulation. The low fidelity simulation allows us to assess the system on real time. Because if you want to focus on high fidelity simulation, only 1 second simulation takes minutes. So first, low fidelity simulation says that, okay, we have enough power or not. If we don't have enough power, we run the optimization model, high fidelity simulation, and design selection model to satisfy the critical demand in the microgrid system. So even we have an advanced technology on energy systems, still these devices, the components in the microgrids are not smart. For example, the PV arrays should be controlled to extract the maximum power, and we need to control the batteries considering the non-linear characteristic of the batteries. Here we also use the two-battery system to increase the resilience and reliability of the system. And we also need to control we also need to regulate the voltage and current in the system. And we have also a user interface that we can monitor the system and we can control the loads. So we first implemented our framework on a proof of concept study in the emergency operating center in the city of Coral Gables. And this center includes the 911 system, and our results were very promising. So here we first determined the battery sizes and the solar PV panel sizes, and then we run the considered worst case scenario, which means that we have only one battery available, no solar panel, and no diesel generator. So here, with 80% of state of charge value for only one battery, we can provide continuous power for 911 system for 90 minutes. The 90 minutes is a requirement from the city of Coral Gables. And also, our system response time is very low in a second. So for example, after a power outage occurs, we can provide the continuous power after 0.15 seconds. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please let us know. We can happy to discuss with you. Thank you.